It's going to be talking about the next heir to Triple H's throne as the CCO, the Chief Content Officer, and kind of like the face of the company. So there's been the story going around the past couple of days about people talking about who could eventually replace Triple H as the head of creative. And, we're not saying that it's going to be happening anytime soon or anything, but it's one of those what-if conversations that I guess people like to get going, huh?
Yeah, and the thing people miss is that Triple H isn't just a creative guy. He's the figurehead, the Dana White of the WWE. He's the dude you stick on ESPN to tell the world that the company's doing great while somebody's throwing a fit backstage.
Yeah, exactly. He's more than a title. He's the face, the voice, the guy who makes wrestling feel legit. He's corporate enough to play the game, but he's still a wrestler at heart. It's that rare combo. And it's kind of works out good for the boys too. He's that good medium.
Yeah. So even if he ever does step aside, which probably ain't anytime soon, they're gonna just plug in some random creative writer. They'll want someone known, someone who can talk, and someone who the fans actually give a shit about.
Right? That's why like some of the other guys that they were talking about, like Brian, I'm going to say this wrong, but Gerwitz, that idea makes
Yeah.
some sense a little bit because that's Rock's his boy, right? And if there's one thing that The Rock's good at, it's getting his family member and friends to the door in WWE like it's a revolving door. It's just constant. Gerwitz does know the business. He's been there forever, and he's tight with the biggest star on the earth. That's his personal writer now too. Anytime The Rock comes back, that's the guy that he has writing his stuff for him. And he did back in the day. He was a part of their writing staff then too.
Yeah, and that one I can buy. But when you see names like Drake Maverick or Robert Roode, I like those guys. But come on, they're not going to be figureheads. They're great in the roles that they've got, but nobody's lining up to watch the Robert Roode era unfold on Raw.
I know I'm not. I mean, Maverick's funny. Rude looks like a manager at some kind of expensive steakhouse, I guess, but that's not the face of WWE creative in the company at whole, right? If Triple H ever steps down, it's got to be with someone that's got to be like a serious star power, a brain for the business, and the ability to sell this to the fans, a promoter.
Yeah. And you know who actually fits that? Punk.
Yeah, I think he's the obvious choice that people talked about in that list of people that we saw. He's a great talker, huge star. He understands the business. He understands the fans, and for better or worse, people know him. You need that. He's controversial, sure, but that's part of what makes this effective. Controversy definitely generates hype. I mean, Dana White's definitely like that too.
Oh yeah, exactly. And he's the guy who can walk into the press conference, say something smart, piss off half the locker room, and then make you want to tune in next week. That's the kind of energy that keeps wrestling alive.
And it's funny, right? They've even said that he might be the guy to take over NXT when Shawn steps down. And I think that'd be a perfect setup. He's going to learn the ropes down there, figure out the management side, and then one day transition to running the big show.
Yeah, and start with the training wheels in NXT, then move up to the main roster when the time's right. He's got the credibility for it. Fans trust him. Wrestlers respect him, well, mostly. And he's got that chip on his shoulder that keeps him sharp.
Honestly, if you want somebody who embodies that kind of Triple H balance, the wrestler's brain, the corporate polish, the ego that's big enough to take the heat, I think Punk would be your guy, at least compared to anybody else that they brought up.
Yeah, and the only real difference is Hunter's corporate suit actually fit. Punk would probably just wear a hoodie to the board meeting.
Oh, I hope not. He still might cut a better promo than anyone there, though.
Yeah, exactly. And until the day comes, though, Triple H is still the man in charge. And honestly, WWE's in good hands. But if it ever changes, don't be shocked when Punk's music hits and it's not for a match.
If you like this clip, we got a lot more exclusively on the OverMark podcast. Full episodes twice every week and several videos weekly. Make sure to check it out.